Hey guys, it's Phantom here, and welcome back to a brand new video, everyone, where in today's video, I am going to be going over all of the update notes for the, test realm of summer 2021. It is finally out, everybody, and there are a lot of new changes that they made, so I guess let's just hop right into it here. So yeah, they added more stuff to the first-time user experience, so basically they've just kind of expanded upon the first time user experience that was already present in Wizard City. So of course they changed Unicorn Way, they changed a bit of Old Town, and they also changed Triton Avenue as well, and this is pretty much just going to be kind of finishing all of that. So pretty much the Cyclops Lane questline will be changed, the Firecat Alley questline will be changed, as well as the Dark Cave and Night Side, which is really interesting because it actually mentions here, I believe, yeah, we've added tons of content, updated culture references, lots of humor while keeping the core of the old story intact. So yeah, pretty much just updating the quest line for all of those starter areas there. And then, it adds like a little bit more detail right here where it states that, you'll learn which show Alacane Swifthair and the Fire Elves are putting on in the Fire Globe Theater. You get a proper introduction to Bartleby, so that's obviously new as well. You get to see Malistaire, which I think is super duper cool, so I can't wait to run through this on a new character. And then they've also added some changes to the whole group system in Wizard101 as well, so they mentioned that, groups have been kind of awkward to form and view before, so they have kind of just updated it with a little bit of a new UI, and there are also new perks for being in a group as well. So for example, when players in a group defeat a monster, they have a better chance of collecting the quest items. I think that this is definitely a very good change. And, one thing that it's really going to help with, I think, is when you're questing throughout a world, and you collect something before your friend, and you got to go back to that very same battle to collect that very same item just for their sake. I think this is just going to help like combat that quite a bit. So that's really good. It gives people a reason to actually go into groups. And then, of course, when 4 members of a group join a combat sigil, they always get to act first when the combat starts. Just another really nice change, and just kind of provides that motivation for actually going into a group in the first place. So I definitely think these are very nice changes indeed. They have also added a new feature into the game taking the form of adventure parties. So I've kind of read through this a bit, and basically what it is it is a kind of a more advanced grouping system. However, I noticed, just while reading this, there's not really too much like functionality, when it comes to adventure parties and like things to utilize. So there's not like a real big use for them yet, but it is kind of cool because it is a more permanent and more advanced grouping system where you can invite people to your adventure party, monitor things like when they logged into the game, like whether they're online or not. I don't know, just stuff like that, just random stuff like that. People can also send messages in these adventure parties as well. You guys can like make appointments for, certain events that pertain to your own adventure party. So it's pretty cool. I think that there could definitely be like a future for this kind of feature being added into the game, and just how it makes use of, I guess, the whole grouping system. And I'm sure there's going to be like other benefits as well for being in an adventure party, and I'm sure more updates will release pertaining to adventure parties, but for now they're kind of just like really big groups is, kind of the gist of it. And I guess you can kind of make those appointments as well, but for now there's not really too much to them. But I think it's a kind of a cool thing that they're doing here. Yeah, they're not really like necessarily guilds, but it's kind of on the way. It's kind of on the way to that guild system that so many players have asked for. And then of course there is another Lemuria pre-quest, which is super duper interesting. So now we have a total of 2 in the game, hinting at the next world in the 4th arc. So I think that's really cool. I might post a video pretty soon just going through this quest, just because I find all of this stuff super duper interesting. One of the things that I always look forward to really just in the game is new content, coming out to enjoy. And this probably gives like some more hints, at what Lemuria actually is, where it is, why is Lemuria, like we all this stuff we just have no idea about. So hopefully this quest sheds some light on that. So that is also a thing in the test realm. I guess there's also new Beast Moon maps, new beast forms. Don't really care too much about this. I don't know, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and skip over this. Oh, they've also made changes to the average player's combat experience as well. And these are just really nice, like, quality of life changes. I mean, yeah, if you join a combat during the planning phase, you can now select your card right away. So no more waiting an entire round before actually casting a spell if you join a battle late, which is super duper nice. Players can't join during the final round of combat. That's super great. So they can't, let's say pull an extra enemy if you're just right about to hit. And then you can also get rid of your henchmen and minions a lot easier. And then, of course, you could also get bonus wisps if multiple players join your sigils. There's kind of also some miscellaneous spell and minion changes, including taunt and passive spells having updated mechanics, new trainable spell, and then just, more stuff right here that's not really too important to me. New monstrology extracts, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about those. PvP improvements, so basically, I've read through this a little bit, not really too interested in PvP, but it seems like this change is kind of making it so matchmaking prioritizes your level band over your rank. They have their own reasons for doing that, but I guess that's a thing. And then, of course, there's also this like TC gating thing, which is basically like a player who is not at the like required level to use a certain TC can't actually use that TC in PvP. So they changed a bunch of like TC. They've like attributed, I guess, a level to like each TC, because obviously a lot of TCs you don't really get at a certain level, so they're kind of just using their best judgment on that and what level you can use that. So that's probably going to affect PvP a bunch. I could definitely see this happening, even though not really part of that sort of community, but that is a thing. There is, of course, also, I believe, they also increased like the crit damage multiplier as well, and as well as the damage intersection from 100 to 125. So, instead of it kind of tapering off after 100, it just tapers off after 125. So, pretty simple stuff right there. And of course, for now, I believe they basically said in this, so the exact terms are free to play for 5th age. Immediately but temporarily open free PvP to all players level 20 and above, so basically PvP is just free for everyone. And then, there's some Crown Shop additions as well, basically taking the form of a wish list, so you can put stuff on your wish list and people can look at your wish list and they can buy something for you if you want. So I don't know, I don't really see this changing that much, but I guess it's there in the game for anyone that wants to maybe make use of it. I don't know. There are also some more miscellaneous changes in the Crown Shop as well, so search now searches everything, which is super duper nice. For your wizard section's been removed, that's great. And then items can be shown or hidden based on a variety of factors, blah 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 blah, all of this stuff. Just more miscellaneous updates, but that is pretty much it though for the summer update. Not really too much here that I don't know, not really too much here that is super duper interesting. A lot of, social updates as well as first time user experience updates. I'm really interested in that Lemuria prequest though. Definitely going to do that very, very soon. But that is pretty much everything that has come out in the summer update. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video of me just informing everyone the updates that are pretty much just taking place and going into effect very, very soon this summer. So if you guys did enjoy the video, you could always leave a like or subscribe to the channel. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I really do appreciate it. But anyways, that's going to be all from me, everyone. Take care, and peace out.